Please rise in body or spirit for our opening hymn, number 196 in the gray hymnal, Singer of Life.
Good morning. My name is Leah Singh, and I'm a member of this congregation. Alina Khan will light our chalice. Please join me in our chalice lighting words found in your order of service. We light this chalice, symbol of our Unitarian Universalist faith, to remind us to connect in spirituality and service, to care for each other and the world, and to create loving community. And join us in our church covenant. We, the members of the Unitarian Universalist Church of Greensboro, Do Covenant 2, promote a search for personal meaning, respecting the individual truth in a community process of quest. Speak and act with caring, courtesy, and love, thereby maintaining emotional, physical, and spiritual safety for all. Support UUCG and denominational efforts with our resources. Combat injustice while promoting equality. Nurture our children on their spiritual journey. Hold ourselves to this covenant, especially during times of conflict and disagreement.
Our time for all ages this morning is The Invisible String Backpack by Patrice Karst, illustrated by Joanne Lou Breithoff. The big day had arrived. Mila was starting her new school. She had waited for this moment for so long, but now that it was finally here, Mila had worries.
Mama, what if I miss you and Daddy too much and need you to come get me? Oh, sweetheart, you only need to remember one thing, Mama said. There's an invisible string of love that connects us all day long. When you miss us, just tug on it and we'll tug right back.
Mama hugged her, and Mila already felt the tug, but soon she was on to her next worry. What if no one likes me?
Her brother Jordan chimed in, "Don't worry, you have your invisible backpack full of stuff to help you in every situation." Milo was confused. My backpack isn't invisible. It's right here, and it's almost empty.
I'm talking about another kind of backpack that you can't see, Jordan explained. And it's connected to you by your invisible string everywhere you go. Mila's parents gave her a kiss. Time to go, Daddy said. Mama will take you to the bus stop, and Jordan can tell you about your invisible backpack.
What's in my invisible backpack, Jordan? Mila asked. Tools that give you superpowers. Like what, Jordy?
If you think that no one likes you, just grab your invisible mirror, smile, and remind yourself that you're my amazing little sister and you can do anything.
Mila giggled at that thought, but soon another worry popped up. What if I get too nervous to speak up in my class and no one can hear me? The invisible microphone to the rescue, Jordan laughed. No matter how quiet you feel, it'll give you confidence. Just speak into it and your voice will be strong and clear.
When the bus arrived at school, Mila looked out at a sea of unfamiliar faces. What do I do, Jordy, if I'm terrified of all these new people staring at me? That's when you hold out your invisible shield, proud and strong, and you'll feel fearless. And draw your invisible sword when you feel afraid of dragons in unknown territory. Mila imagined herself in invisible armor as they streamed off the bus. What happens if I don't understand something my teacher asks me to do? I can't use my invisible sword for that. That's easy. Just blow your invisible whistle to bring you the courage to ask for help, Jordan advised.
As they entered the school, Mila held her shield up high.
In the busy, buzzing hallway, Jordan pointed towards Mila's classroom. Do you want me to walk you over? Mila thought about it. I think I can do it by myself. I can use an invisible flashlight to shine a path through the crowd, right? Her brother squeezed her hand. "See, you got this, Mila."
But Jordy, what happens if I get scared later when you're not around? Look at an invisible photo of me telling you about the tools inside your invisible backpack. They're kind of like invisible friends. They're already part of you. You'll see. Mila had a feeling she would need to reach inside her invisible backpack all day long. And she did.
During the morning circle, Mila's teacher, Ms. Juniper, asked each child to share something about themselves. So Mila used her invisible microphone to help her voice come out from the inside. At recess, the packed schoolyard felt as scary as a dense, overgrown forest. But Mila used her invisible sword to cut through the brush as she marched bravely onward to join the kids by the swings.
When she made a wrong turn on her way back to class, her invisible whistle gave her the courage to ask someone for help.
The best part of her day was when Mila tugged on her invisible string to Mama and Daddy every time she thought of them. Sure enough, she felt their tugs come right back, just like invisible hugs.
Just before the end of the day, Mrs. Juniper gave the students an art assignment. It's time to soar into the unknown of our imaginations. Mrs. Juniper waved her arms and the children giggled. Fly, children, fly. Then we'll draw or paint the scenes of our travels.
Mila panicked as she watched the other kids working. She felt afraid to soar into the unknown. What if she fell? What if it hurt? Then she remembered her invisible photo of Jordan, which reminded her of the backpack. So Mila reached in.
She found an invisible net that would catch her if she tumbled, and an invisible paintbrush to help her express herself. And right there at her little desk in her brand new classroom on the very first day of school, Mila's imagination took flight. She never needed her invisible net, not even once, because Mila discovered something magical in her invisible backpack, invisible wings.
They took her up, up, and away over the earth. And as she soared higher and higher, she traveled through countless invisible worlds where she saw things that were incredible. Mila had so much to paint that she didn't want to stop, not even when it was time to go home.
After school, Mila and Jordan ran into their parents' arms. "Did you miss me?" Mila asked. "We sure did," Daddy said, and every time we tugged on our invisible strings, Mama reassured.
Do you have an invisible backpack too? Yes, Mama explained. We all do. You use it your whole life long. The invisible string is the first thing that you put into it, Daddy told Mila. And every single time you use your backpack, it gets bigger and better.
That evening, Mila thought about her invisible backpack and realized something wondrous. It was bottomless. She would discover new invisible tools that she could add to it forever.
And since everyone has an invisible backpack, that means their lives will be filled with invisible treasures, a perfectly designed backpack for each and every person in the world.
What's in your invisible backpack?
Welcome to worship at the Unitarian Universalist Church of Greensboro. My name is Rebecca Kay, and I'm a member of this congregation. Unitarian Universalists believe that each person has a trustworthy relationship with the Spirit, with the Holy, with the source of all life, with God, though we name it and know it differently from one another. And we believe that because we are interconnected, none of us are free until we all are free. So we strive to build beloved community here on earth, in our fellowship with one another, and in our work for justice. We are one people of many beliefs, many origins, sexualities, and genders. We are all growing, all learning, all loved. Whether today is your first or your 1,000th Sunday in our midst, we are stronger because you are with us. At this time, it's a good time to check your cell phones and make sure that they are silent. Today is a special day, and I am going to ask everyone who is starting a new school year this year, students, teachers, anybody who brought a backpack, or even if you forgot it, to come forward and let's bring our backpacks up here to the front for the blessing. Big kids, good job standing in places where people who are shorter than you can see. Are we ready? Today, we bless all who are beginning a new season of learning, from preschool to graduate school, and all the places we learn and grow. We also learn from our families and friends, from books and music, from nature, from making mistakes, from people who are different from us, and from paying attention to what happens around us and inside us. As faithful Unitarian Universalists, we believe we keep learning, growing, and changing our whole lives. In our story, Mila discovered that her backpack held more things than she could see. She carried courage, her voice, imagination, ways to ask for help, and tools to help her find her way. Most importantly, she carried an invisible string connecting her to the people who loved her. I invite our Director of Children's and Youth Ministry, Cindy Dillard, to come forward to help me bless these backpacks. After each group of blessings, we will respond with the congregation's blessing. It is printed in your order of service, but it is also right here in big letters on your screen. Let's practice once together. You are loved. You belong. We are with you.
So as you begin this new year, when you are excited to learn something new, may you follow your curiosity and wonder. When new things are a little scary, may you find courage to begin anyway. When you don't understand, may you ask questions and ask for help. When you notice big feelings when someone else can do something you wish you could do too, may you remember that learning is not a race and that your job is to be you, just the way you are.
Congregation, you are loved. You belong. We are with you. When you have something to say, may you trust that your voice matters. When you have something another person needs, may you share what you can. When you see someone being hurt, excluded, treated unfairly, may you find the courage to speak up and find help. When someone is new or alone, may you share your invisible string and help them know that they belong too. Congregation, you are loved. You belong. We are with you.
When you make a mistake, may you learn, make things right when you can, and begin again. When something is hard, may you remember that hard things do not have to be carried alone. When your imagination takes you somewhere new, may you spread your invisible wings and see where they lead. And when you discover gifts in yourself that you didn't know were there, may you add them to your invisible backpack and carry them with you.
Congregation, you are loved, you belong, we are with you. Today, we bless your backpack, even if you forgot it at home, with a talisman to remind you that wherever you go, you carry the heart of our Unitarian Universalist faith with you. Whatever you learn, however you grow, wherever this year takes you, may you feel the invisible string that connects you to this community and to all who love you. And for when you cannot hear our voices, place this sticker somewhere special to remember our promise to you today. Congregation, you are loved, you belong, we are with you. Blessed be and amen. When you have gotten your charm and your sticker, you can take your seat back. And we wish you all an amazing year of learning.
If you're joining us in the sanctuary, won't you please wave hello to everyone joining us online? If you're online, go ahead and introduce yourself in the chat. If you're in person, let's greet our neighbors. How beautiful it is to be together. We gather in gratitude this morning, turning our hearts to thanks and praise for the gift of living in the presence of the Spirit that animates all life, and in the knowledge that we are all connected to all that is, all that has been, and all that will be. What echoes in your heart? You're invited to offer it up to the holy and lay it down in community in this sacred time together. If you're online, this is the time to share your joys and sorrows with one another in the chat. If you're in person and you have a milestone you would like added to our prayers, you can fill out a yellow or orange card, which the ushers will collect from you. If there's a joy on your heart, place a plant from our grounds in a vase. If you have a sorrow, place a stone in the bowl. Light a candle for prayer and presence for someone you're holding close to you. Know that if the temperature is not comfortable for you, we have wraps and fans available. If you're not sure how you're feeling, or maybe you're feeling a little antsy, there are pipe cleaners in the back to fidget with, mandalas to color, or you may have brought your own needlework to do. In church, we practice becoming more fully human. This is our time to take stock of how we are and to take what we need, knowing the table is set for us all.
Will you join me in prayer and presence? We name aloud or in the chat those people on our hearts, living or dead, near or far, that this community might hold them in love. We pray especially this morning. John H. asks that we please send good thoughts to my friend T, who is uncomfortably unemployed. Our prayers of compassion for your friend John and for the work that you do to support them. Someone shares, please hold in your heart Susan Hill, who was transferred to Claps Nursing Center in Pleasant Garden. Cards are most welcome, and we know that Susan is anxiously awaiting a time when we can be together again. Our prayers for healing and for more joy in your life, Susan. We hope that you're with us again soon. Harold and Tish Gunn share that Tish's mom, who is 100, made it through surgery okay. Now begins the long road to rehab and recovery or to call in hospice. So our prayers of love and compassion and healing are with you, Tish and Harold. I know this has been a long journey with a lot of twists and turns for you and your mom. Emil helps me out by holding space for both joy and sorrow this morning. Grief as well as celebration. Sorrow in looking back on the struggles they were experiencing this time last year, and overwhelming joy for how I have come and grown. Our prayers of joy for your presence in this community, Emil. And prayers for continued peace and healing to you. Gratefully, Tish also reports a joy. She says, ain't it fine, the storm last night cleaned out the air, and we look forward to low humidity. I'm with you, Tish. Our prayers of gratitude for the turning of the wheel as we turn towards autumn and more pleasant temperatures. I am personally very grateful to see ragweed season turning to fall. Someone reports a hearty welcome back to Jeff Goger, a previous member who has retired and moved up back to Greensboro. We are so grateful that you're here with us, Jeff. We are so excited. Jeff is back here in the back. We are so joyful to have you back in our community, and we look forward to learning more about you and to rekindling relationships that have existed in the past. Luca shares a joy that 2 friends from camp are here, and he is really happy. Our prayers of joy and gratitude for friendship are with you, Luca, today. Dave Carpook shares the joy to sending a happy 36th birthday to his daughter, Nadia. Our prayers of gratitude for her life, Dave, and for your presence in our community. And all the rest of these are about school starting tomorrow. So just I want you to have like a deep gut felt sense of how happy we are about school being sent, mostly from parents, I have to note. Shavanta Keeker says, I am so thankful school starts tomorrow. Our gratitude for the service of teachers and the benefits of our public school system are with you, Shavanta, and much joy for a year of learning for Miriam and Ava. Reedy reports that she is filled with joy. We are very excited for Avik and all of our friends to start school this year. She says, "Happy learning, y'all." I am feeling so much joy at your appropriate and correct use of the word y'all, Reedy. And gratitude for Avik's year of learning ahead. A and K are joyful that we are going to school tomorrow. Yes. Oh, it's Asa and Kara are happy about going to school. We are so grateful for your presence in this community and so excited to learn with you and to see you grow this year, Kara and Asa. Alex Arnett says, "We are so excited for our 3 kids to have a great school year at the Academy at Lincoln." Prayers of joy, prayers for learning, prayers for a wonderful school community for your family, Arnett's. And last, I get to put my own last. Michael and I would like to offer our own blessings as Oscar and Elliot begin freshman and senior year this year. We are so proud of how caring and responsible they are. I am especially grateful that they spent part of their very last week of vacation making our slideshow for our service today and cutting our homemade stickers. So much joy and gratitude for my own children and for all of the children that this village is helping to raise. Spirit of life, God of many names and beyond all naming, source of all, we give thanks for all the ways that we learn in classrooms and sanctuaries, in relationships and communities, in moments of wonder, and in the mistakes that invite us to begin again in love. Like Mila, each of us carries an invisible backpack, and no matter how old we are still adding tools. May we carry an invisible string of love, reminding us that we belong to one another. May we carry a net of interdependence, trusting others to catch us when we fall. May we carry a magnifying glass of pluralism, helping us stay curious, notice inspiration everywhere, and learn from lives and truths that are different from our own. May we carry the megaphone of justice, giving us courage to use our voices when someone is harmed, silenced, or treated unfairly. May we carry the key of equity, helping us notice the doors that remain locked and work together to open the way. May we carry the compass of transformation so that when we lose our way, we can learn, change direction, and become. And may we carry the open hands of generosity, ready to share our time, our attention, our gifts, and what we have with one another. Help us, Spirit, remember that we do not carry this all alone. These are tools for learning how to be human together, tools we practice over a lifetime, tools for building the beloved community. May we carry the heart of this faith wherever we go, and may love shape what we carry into the lives of others. We ask these things for ourselves, for those we love, and for those we do not yet love. Amen. Our children are now invited to class.
There is no fear in love. There is no fear in love, but perfect love that casts out fear. There is no fear in love. There is no fear in love. There is no fear.
During these few minutes of silence, you can focus on something you're grateful for, or someone you are remembering especially today, or the sensation of your chair supporting you. Will you find a comfortable place in your seat and take a few easy breaths as we settle into our shared silence together?
I was 18 years old the first time I encountered this idea of an invisible backpack. I was maybe a month into Women's Studies 201 in my first year at the University of Virginia. Many things from that course stayed with me, but nothing affected me more than the 3 pages of Peggy McIntosh's 1989 essay, Unpacking the Invisible Knapsack. Has anybody read this? Anybody familiar with it? In it, McIntosh writes about realizing that we each carry, quote, an invisible, weightless knapsack of special provisions, maps, passports, code books, visas, clothes, tools, and blank checks, end quote. Her essay is about white privilege, and McIntosh lists ordinary advantages she received because she was white. The one that always stuck with me is number 26. I can choose blemish cover or bandages in flesh color and have them more or less match my skin. It's such a tiny thing, zit stickers and Band-Aids, but I can feel in my stomach the first time I read that line, and my mind flashed to my 3rd grade classmate, Kelly, who also skinned her knees at school when we both fell during a race, and how the bandages were so much more obvious on her skin than on mine. I never had to notice that this was because my knees were the normal hue of flesh. I thought about what Kelly must have carried through the world that she did not choose or earn, like Band-Aids that made her scrapes more visible. Her knapsack must have been heavy. Every scrape, a message that she didn't belong. I hope, like Mila in our story, that Kelly had a backpack that was intentionally filled to overflowing with tools to protect her spirit. That's what Mila's invisible backpack is for. Tools that help her navigate her inner experience. Each week, we covenant to nurture our children on their spiritual journey. Part of nurturing their spiritual lives is helping them recognize fear, disappointment, anger, uncertainty, excitement, loneliness, and to help them find tools to respond. And given that I personally did not learn this kind of emotional awareness until I was 35 and had children of my own, I can attest that adults need every single one of these tools too. The microphone of confidence, the whistle of courage, the wings of wonder. But growing up means the invisible string of love asks something more of us. Mila's tools help her answer the question, what do I do with what I'm feeling? Growing up adds another question. What do I do when what I do affects someone else? As we grow, the love at the center of our faith asks more of us. I have to understand that my intentions do not excuse the impact of my actions. Interdependence means my experience and my personal meaning are not the only ones that matter. My way of moving through the world affects other people. In yoga philosophy, one ancient ethical practice is ahimsa, which is usually translated as nonviolence or non-harming. It's the practice of paying attention to our impact. So if, for example, I drip water on the counter in the restroom, ahimsa does not require me to have a crisis of character. It asks me to notice the puddle and to wipe it up before someone else's shirt gets drenched. But not all harm leaves a puddle or a scrape we can see. Words and actions can wound someone else's sense of safety, dignity, and belonging, even their spirit. Those harms are real too, and they also ask for our attention. Ahimsa asks me not to stop with what I intended. It asks me to notice what my actions cause in the world, and when harm happens, to repair what I can. There is no such thing as a relationship or a community that is free from harm. I mean, ahimsa comes from texts that were written 3,500 years ago. Like, humans have been thinking about this for a very, very long time. I heard humans once described as being like sweet little hedgehogs. Like, we look super cute and snuggly, but when we get close to each other, it can get prickly. And if I prickled you, the last thing you want is for me to tell you that actually I'm a good person and I do not intend for my prickles to prickle others. You probably would prefer a bandage, one designed for you. You might want a commitment from me to be more careful with where I put my prickles. And sometimes the loving response is a boundary. You may not want me within prickling distance until I'm willing to change. I'm curious, does my little fable of the hedgehogs remind you of anything that you have experienced or observed? How does it feel when that happens? Prickly. It hurts. Like hell. A tiny prickle, a paper cut, can hurt like hell. And if I am serious about making a little more heaven here on earth, maybe the thing I most need to remove from my backpack and throw in the sea is my need to prove that I'm a good person. Once I stop defending my goodness, I can get curious and reach for a better tool. I never outgrew the Girl Scout motto, be prepared. Mila keeps adding tools to her backpack throughout her life, and I like that idea. If I'm going to carry an invisible backpack, I want a few tools for repair packed before I need them. I think one of the first things I need is a pair of invisible headphones. So these invisible headphones are like the very stylish ones we have in the back that amplify sound. They remind me to stop talking long enough to really hear someone else's experience and to sit with the impact of my behavior before I rush to explain myself. And once I can listen, another tool becomes possible: acknowledgement. Can I tell the truth about what happened, including the part I may not have intended? I can see that what I did hurt you. Then there's apology, another tool, not as a way to get forgiveness or grace, but as a way to take responsibility. I'm really sorry for the harm I caused. An apology alone, though, is not repair. So I need another tool: amends. This is the courage to ask, what can I do to help make this right? Sometimes that means changing my behavior, restoring what was lost, sharing power or resources, or accepting a boundary or consequence. And then, somehow, I have to learn to begin again. Repair does not guarantee forgiveness, and it does not guarantee restored relationship. I do not control another person's response. Accountability means doing what is mine to do anyway. There's hope in that for me. It assumes that I can learn, I can change, and I can become more skillful at love. My favorite part of our UU values comes under interdependence. It says, we will work to repair harm and damaged relationships. And repair asks us to pay attention to more than what happened between two people. Each week, we covenant to hold ourselves to our promises, especially in times of conflict and disagreement. And that's important. But conflict and disagreement don't describe every kind of rupture that happens between us. Sometimes there is harm, and harm asks us to notice power. We don't all enter relationships with the same histories, identities, power, and vulnerability. Those differences can shape both the harm we experience and what repair requires. Love asks us to notice those differences too. None of this is easy. Listening when I want to defend myself is hard. Acknowledging harm is hard. Apologizing sincerely is hard. Making amends is hard. Beginning again is hard. But perhaps doing hard things is part of what it means to build beloved community. Beloved community is not a harm-free community. No such community exists. And accepting that harm will happen does not mean accepting harmful behavior. It means building a community with the courage and the tools to notice harm, interrupt it, repair what we can, and change what needs to change. Accountability is an expression of belonging. Because we belong to each other, what happens between us matters. We blessed the learners earlier. When you make a mistake, may you learn from it, make things right when you can, and begin again. This blessing is for us too. You are loved. All of who you are is inherently worthy, and love invites you to keep growing with courage. You belong. You are worthy even when you make a mistake or cause harm. Because you belong, Your actions matter. We are with you. You do not carry this all alone. As faithful Unitarian Universalists, we believe we keep learning, growing, and changing our whole lives. We may not have chosen everything we carry, but we can learn what's there. We can add new tools, lay down what causes harm, and choose what we carry forward. And through all of it, we can keep hold of that invisible string that reminds us that none of us is doing this alone. I am going to invite you to turn and look at your neighbor. Look them in the eyes. Feel the tug of your invisible string. Are we still looking at our neighbors? All right, repeat after me. Say this to your neighbor. You are loved. You belong. We are with you. Blessed be, and amen. Please rise in body or spirit for number 207 in the gray hymnal, Earth Was Given as a Garden.
This month's offering supports our safe congregation policy for working with children and vulnerable adults. The cost of volunteer and staff background checks has risen sharply, and covering it through the shared plate helps us keep in compliance with our insurance and with our safe congregation policy. Give in whatever way you can. Ushers will come forward to collect the offering, which will now be gratefully received.
When your heart beats fast and your soul is overwhelmed, you got that weight there on your chest and it's trying to hold you down, and the demons from your past say you'll fall every time you try. Well, you can stay there in that mess, but darling, you were born to fly. So fly away, my dear, up to the golden sun. Don't build your home right here. You were made for love. The worry whispers lies, but let the truth ring clear. You are stronger, love. You are stronger than your fear. Oh, when the dreams you used to hold crumble at your feet, and all the things you can't control, yeah, they haunt you in your sleep. Oh, you wanna hang your head, oh, you wanna run and hide. Oh, but darling, lift your face up, lift it up to the morning sky. So fly away, my dear, up to the golden sun. Don't build your home right here. You were made for love. The worry whispers lies, but let the truth ring clear. You are stronger, love. You are stronger than your fear. Oh, oh, oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, breathe. You're not a captive, dear. Love's holding out the keys. 1, 2, 3, 4, breathe. Yeah, let the truth come in. Let it be the song you sing. 1, 2, 3, 4, breathe. Cut ties with worry, love. Go on and spread your wings. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, breathe. Let your wondrous heart, let your wondrous heart fly free. Go fly away, my dear, up to the golden sun. Don't build your home right here. You were made for love. The worry whispers lies, but let the truth ring clear. You are stronger, love. You are stronger than your fear. Oh,
Will you join me in our chalice extinguishing words? We extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts until we are together again.
If you would like to get more connected, please fill out the contact form on the church website or see the person sitting at the visitor table in the lobby. Today is the Exploring Membership class in Reverend Sadie's office. Go get a cup of coffee, and that will start in just a few minutes. We will also have post-worship reflection here. I hope to see a lot of you to talk about our reflections on our invisible backpacks. We also have a lot of things happening in the life of the church. Our fundraisers are ongoing. There are some super fun things coming up. Please see Carrie in the lobby to check out those signups. Pride is on September 12th. Talk to Ruby if you're interested in participating in that. There are lots of other things in your order of service. And I think that is all. Oh, Elizabeth has an announcement.
Choir starts back this week. Rehearsals are on Wednesday at 7. Everyone is welcome to join if you're interested in that. You can email me at music@uugreenbrook.org.
So that's if you need the microphone. Choir practice for the first is starting back on Wednesday at 7. You can email Elizabeth at music@uugreensboro.org if you are interested in more information about making music on Sunday morning with some other amazing friends. Awesome. Whew, our benediction. Whatever you learn, however you grow, may you feel the invisible string that connects you to this community and to all those who love you. May we carry the heart of this faith wherever we go, and may its love shape what we carry into the lives of others. Please rise in body or in spirit. Place your hands on your heart as we bless the hell out of each other and our invisible backpacks. Do we remember it? You are loved. Say it with me. You are loved. You belong. We are with you. Blessed be and amen. And now we'll join in our benediction hymn from this house.
Thank you.